If we don't take care of ourselves, our family is going to be suffering, and no money in the world would be able to fix that. I worked as an engineer for 7 years. It's a very competitive job working with a bunch of men, and you constantly have to prove yourself. While you're young, you can work a lot and you don't think about it twice. But once you have kids, it's a whole different story, especially for a mother. I was so driven by my career, and then having a child, I also wanted to be a good mother. It turns out it's impossible. You think you can do it all, but there's always going to be a sacrifice in one way or another. Eventually, I decided I would quit my full-time job and be a stay-at-home mom, also helping my husband out with his business. And that has been the best decision ever for me, because my daughter instantly became so much healthier, so much happier. Her development has skyrocketed. I started taking care of us and taking care of myself for the first time in a long time. My health has been so much better. Our entire family has been so much better because of that. As long as your family has enough money to make a living, that's really all that matters. For your family to be healthy, for your family to be together, that is as good as it gets in life. Thankfully, my husband has been doing even better because there's such a strong support at home, such a healthy environment at home, that it's just easier. I know there are a lot of women that try to manage it all because our society keeps pushing for it. You have to be the super mom, you have to be the super employee, you have to take care of everything and everybody around you, but we often forget about ourselves.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I meet a lot of women, they've got 3 kids, a full-time job, they're juggling it all, and they're trying to do Buteyko method for their kids. It's really difficult to get parents to understand that if the lifestyle is too difficult to manage to integrate Buteyko method into, then their lifestyle is not going to support their health at all.
Before she started doing Buteyko, she used to complain a lot about her headaches. Every single day, sometimes several times a day, she would complain about headaches. And since she started doing Buteyko, slowly the pain diminished, and she started complaining less and less, to the point where now it's maybe once a month or so, and it keeps getting better. We all, well, I'm speaking for my family in this house, my husband and my daughter, we all make sure that we tape our mouth at night. That's a must. And my daughter is okay with that now, even though she was quite resistant at first. She actually enjoys exercising sometimes. She always watches everybody to make sure they have their mouth closed. Just today we were talking to her grandpa via Skype. She's like, "Grandpa, close your mouth. Don't breathe through your mouth." And then whenever she sees something in cartoons or anything. So even if I don't practice enough with her, just having that knowledge in her mind, that already puts her one step higher from where she used to be, because whenever she runs, whenever she's physically active, she accumulates the CO2 and she does not let go of it right away like she used to. So that's a huge benefit. I'm hoping to do more of the practice, and hopefully she'll be a little bit more patient with the whole concept. I feel like with a 3-year-old, it's a little challenging, but she's trying. He goes to the gym a lot, and he makes sure that he applies the Buteyko method while exercising, and I feel like that's a huge benefit. Even though he's not doing the regular practice the way it's taught in the course, but he still applies the principles in his everyday life, and that has been very helpful. He is less stressed out. He used to be extremely stressed out all the time. He has a way to manage it. When he does get stressed out, he knows what to do, and he does apply it occasionally, and it does help him. Just the fact that your partner is doing it, that is making it so much easier on you too, because not only you get the support, but even just merely the fact that your partner understands why you're doing this and why you're taping your mouth at night, that is very beneficial. He knows exactly what I'm going through. I know when to help him, and I know he understands what I'm helping him with. Christopher also mentioned in the advanced training that a lot of times if a spouse is doing the Buteyko method and the other one is not doing it, eventually it could cause some problems, some tension in the marriage. And that's another reason why it's so useful for both partners to be doing it. Even if the other spouse is not doing it as actively, at least they understand what you're going through and they see the results, and that would motivate them to get better results for themselves as well. I've been staying at home for 2.5 years now, and I'm just now starting to feel comfortable with the idea of not having a professional job somewhere, fully independent from my husband, from the family. It's a difficult cycle to break. It's a difficult mentality to break with today's society.